Gold has followed humanity longer than almost any other idea. Empires collapsed. Currencies disappeared. Beliefs changed. But gold remained. Not because it is beautiful. Not because it is rare alone. But because it solved a problem no civilization could escape. Trust. In the earliest civilizations, value was tied to survival. Food, land, tools. But as societies grew, trade became complex. People needed something that could store value beyond seasons, borders, and rulers. Gold answered that need. Gold does not rust. It does not decay. It does not disappear with time. A gold object buried for 1,000 years returns unchanged. To early civilizations, this felt almost supernatural. Something permanent. In an impermanent world. Unlike food or livestock, gold could not spoil. Unlike land, it could be moved. Unlike promises, it required no trust in another human. Gold was value that existed on its own. Ancient Egypt used gold to represent eternity. Temples, burial chambers, and symbols of power were covered in it. Not as decoration, but as a message. This power is meant to last. In Mesopotamia and Babylon, gold became a standard for measuring wealth. Not because it was common, but because it was universally desired. Different cultures, different languages, the same recognition. Gold meant value. Later, empires attempted to replace gold with authority. Coins stamped with faces. Paper backed by promises. Systems built on trust. Sometimes it worked. Sometimes it collapsed. But whenever confidence failed, societies returned to gold. Not out of nostalgia. Out of necessity. Gold has no ideology. It does not depend on governments. It does not rely on systems. It does not require belief. It simply exists. And because it exists outside power, power keeps returning to it. Modern economies may seem distant from ancient civilizations, but the principle remains the same. When trust weakens, gold rises. Not because it creates wealth, but because it preserves it. Gold never lost its value. Because it never promised anything. It did not claim to grow. It did not claim to change the world. It only claimed to endure. And in a world that constantly changes, endurance becomes priceless. Value is not created by speed, or innovation, or noise. Sometimes, value is created by staying exactly the same. This is why gold remains. Not as a relic of the past, but as a quiet reminder. When everything else fails, what remains defines value.